Imagine if learning was a treasure map, with a brighter future as the treasure. Most of us here today are lucky enough to hold that map in our hands, guiding us through the journey of knowledge. However, only some are this lucky. For many, this map remains simply out of reach, a privilege we have enjoyed, but far too many are denied. Sitting next to Ricky, I begin writing this speech. Ricky is a child that's been going to Bali Street Mums for about 2 years now. He was originally brought there, and the doctors told him that he had a disease in his blood. Since then, he's been going to Bali Street Mums for food and education. We would sit together for hours every week, going through basic number skills and literacy work. Ricky is a disarming, enthusiastic boy with a passion for learning. And I know that with the right support, he will find many more opportunities in life. My mission is to help Ricky and all the other children that reside in the Bali Street Mums. To do this, they need education. Education is more than just sitting in a classroom. It involves everything from books, uniforms, safe transportation, and even occasional field trips. These are not just accessories, but essential tools that pave the way for learning. However, when support from the community and state falls short, the path to education becomes a steep climb, only accessible by those who can afford it. Over the past year, I've been looking to redraw that map. My mentor, Ibu Kim, founder of Bali Street Mums, has been a beacon of support the entire time. Together, we believe that education is the key to unlocking a brighter future for these children, to help them rise above the harsh circumstances of poverty and hardship. These children aren't able to go to school normally because they've lost out on so many years of education. They would simply be denied because how far they are behind. So where do we start in trying to establish a well-designed educational program for Ricky and the kids like him in Bali Street Mums? By laying down basic foundations, any school would need a curriculum, classroom materials, a projector, a whiteboard, and notebooks, structuring a system that would help the children at Bali Street Mums succeed in life. We're not just teaching them to read and write, we're giving them the map to their treasure. I'm committed to ensuring that these are not just dreams, but realities that will open doors to new possibilities for these children. A breakthrough in Ibu Kim and I's mission came from the Greenstone, which generously provided a curriculum with essential subjects like math and literacy. Thank you, Ibu Berlin, for providing access to this curriculum. This not only helps children catch up on the lost years of education, but it will help them excel in their studies, equipping them with the critical skills they need for life. While education can empower children through tough backgrounds, there are some challenges to be aware of. Only some programs work for some kids. Not all of them are the same. Some kids might feel overwhelmed if the education doesn't match what they need, or if it ignores bigger problems that they face at home. So we have to be aware of that when we're constructing these learning opportunities for them. I knew I would have to raise money, so I put out the word on different social and family groups, appealing for donations. Within the first weeks, I got my first $10. And then, soon after, a steady trickle of donations led me to raise around $500 US. Now, with the money in my pocket, it was time to put my words into action. Picture this, a room, 5 by 5 meters in dimension, a low ceiling with a whiteboard at the front, where a teacher can focus and visualize learning in the moment, be it math, literacy for students, or being able to discuss their understanding. This is essential for every classroom. A projector that would bring video and images to life, engaging students. Benches would be arranged in a semicircle around the table so children can talk to each other and work on group projects. In this shared learning space, students would now be able to open their notebooks with their names handwritten on the front of them, a personal document, a personal path to a brighter future. Before I even realized it, it was right in front of me. A swarm of children rushed to the board, their excitement palpable. Their hands shot up into the air so high that Ibu Kim's view from the back was blocked. The energy in the room was electric, buzzing with curiosity and eagerness. In that moment, that's all I could have asked for. But I was there for much more. I grab a marker and I walk up to the board, where I work with the resident teacher Ibu Novi with the materials that we'd prepared the day before. Projecting a worksheet onto the board, the children, standing on their toes, run up to the board and write their answers into each of the blank spaces left by the projector. We went through each page on the worksheet, one by one. Before I knew it, over an hour had flown by, and they've completely forgotten about lunchtime. They were so into it, all they wanted to do was keep learning. I continue to visit Bali Street Mums regularly, and every single time I go, I sense an even greater appreciation for the materials and the system that was set up. Ibu Novi is now able to use a wider range of teaching tools, and she's now able to cater them to each individual student and their needs. Inside and outside of the classroom, I see them learning successfully, playing board games that they used to be way too complicated for them, that used to gather dust in the back, or talking enthusiastically between Ibu Kim and I, speaking words that they've never spoken before. It was turning quickly. I stand here now reflecting on this Greenstone project, and I can honestly say that more could have been done. I'm known for being highly critical, and I'm not averse to turning that critical eye upon myself. When I first visited Bali Street Mums, I set out to bring improvements. I know this is still needed, but I also know that the first steps are vital. And I know that now this project is now set up and running, it is sustainable. So perhaps, maybe I'm being a little bit too harsh on myself. The vision of a classroom that delivers learning-based needs on the children that reside in there has been fully realized. And this is a small beginning, is a promising step in the right direction. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. Here's where you can donate. Here's where you can donate to Bali Street Mums. Any amount helps. Providing food, rice, just whatever they need. But I'd really like to thank my parents for helping me and standing by me the entire time, checking in on me every day, whether I liked it or not in the moment. You know, it really helped a lot. My mentors, Yusuf, Ibu Kim from Bali Street Mums, for allowing me to have this opportunity to help these children. Yusuf for helping me write. Peck George for teaching me how to present. And thank you everybody here for listening to me.